am Hidesh Manglani, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So today we will discuss topic that is solution of non-homogeneous system of linear equations using Gauss elimination method of chapter System of Linear Equations and Matrices. So system of non-homogeneous linear equations. A system of m non-homogeneous linear equations in n variables x1, x2 up to xn, or simply a linear system is a set of m linear equations each in n variables. A linear system is represented by a11 x1 plus a12 x2 plus so on a1n xn is equal to b1. Then a21 x1 plus a22 x2 plus so on a2n xn is equal to b2. Then am1 x1 plus am2 x2 plus so on amn xn is equal to bn. So writing these equations in matrix form, ax is equal to b, where a is equal to a11, a12 up to a1n, then in second row a21, a22 up to a2n, then am1, am2 up to amn. So this is called the coefficient matrix of order n cross n. And where capital X is equal to x1, x2 up to xn, and this is any vector of order n cross 1. And where b is equal to b1, b2 up to bm, and b is any vector of order n cross 1. So this is non-homogeneous system. Now we will understand how to find the solution of non-homogeneous system using Gauss elimination method. So for a system of n linear equations in n variables, there are three possibilities of the solution to the system. So first possibility, the system has unique solution. Then second possibility, the system has infinite solution. And third possibility, the system has no solution. So there are three types of possibilities for solution of non-homogeneous linear equation using Gauss elimination method. Now when the system of linear equations has one or more solution, then the system is said to be consistent. Otherwise it is inconsistent. So if the system has unique solution or infinite solution, then we can say that system is consistent. And if system has no solution, then we can say that system is inconsistent. So the matrix AB is given by a11, a12 up to a1n, then a21, a22 up to a2n, then am1, am2 up to amn, b1, b2 up to bn. So this matrix is called augmented matrix of the given system of linear equations. And to solve a system of linear equations, elementary row transformations are used to reduce the augmented matrix to either row echelon form or reduced row echelon form. So we will convert this augmented matrix by elementary transformations to row echelon form or to reduced row echelon form. Now reducing the augmented matrix to row echelon form is called Gauss elimination method. So in Gauss elimination method, we will convert augmented matrix into row echelon form with the help of elementary row transformations. Now how to apply Gauss elimination method? So the Gauss elimination method for solving the non-homogeneous linear system is as follows. So first step, we will write the augmented matrix. Then second step, obtain the row echelon form of the augmented matrix by using elementary row operations. Then after third step is write the corresponding linear system of equations from row echelon form. And fourth step, solve the corresponding linear system of equations by back substitution. So we will apply these four steps in example. So this is how Gauss elimination method is applied. Now let us discuss first example. Solve the following system by Gauss elimination method, and equations are x plus y plus 2z is equal to 9, and 2x plus 4y minus 3z is equal to 1, and 3x plus 6y minus 5z is equal to 0. So first of all, the matrix form of the given system is 1 1 2 2 4 minus 3 3 6 minus 5. So here we are writing the coefficients of the equation. So into column vector will be x, y, z, because here as you can see there are three variables which are x, y, z is equal to 9 1 0, because right hand side of the equation is 9 1 0. So this is the matrix form of the system. Now we will write down the augmented matrix of the system. So the augmented matrix is given by 1 1 2, then 9, then 2 4 minus 3, then 1, then 3 6 minus 5, then 0. So this is called augmented matrix. Now here we will have to solve the equation by Gauss elimination method. So as we have studied earlier, in Gauss elimination method we will have to convert augmented matrix into row echelon form. So here reducing the augmented matrix to row echelon form. So here if you look at the first row, so first non-zero entry is 1. But all entries below the reading 1 should be 0. Therefore we will have to convert this 2 into 0 and this 3 into 0. So for that we will multiply first row by 2, then we will subtract first row from second row. Same way, if we have to convert 3 into 0, then we will multiply first row by 3, then we will subtract it from third row. So we will use these two row operations, that is R2 minus 2R1 and R3 minus 3R. So if we apply these two row operations, then next matrix will be 1 1 2 9, then 0 2 minus 7 minus 17, and then 0 3 minus 11 minus 27. Now here if you look at the second row, then leading entry is 2. But here according to the definition of row echelon form, we will have to convert this 2 into 1, because leading entry should be 1. So for that we will divide second row by 2. So we will use the row operation, that is R2 divided by 2. So if we apply this row operation, then next matrix will be 1 1 2 9, 0 1 minus 7 by 2 minus 17 by 2, then 0 3 minus 11 minus 27. Now here all the entries below the reading 1 should be 0. Therefore we will have to convert this 3 into 0. So for that we will multiply second row by 3, then we will subtract it from third row. So we will use the row operation, that is R3 minus 3R2. So here we will use the row operation, that is R3 minus 3R2. So if we apply this row operation, then next matrix will be 1 1 2 9, 0 1 minus 7 by 2, then minus 17 by 2, then 0 0 minus 1 by 2, then minus 3 by 2. Now if you look at the third row, then leading entry is minus 1 by 2. But according to the definition of row echelon form, it should be 1. So for that we will multiply third row by minus 2. So here we will use the row operation, that is minus 2 R3. So after using this row operation, next matrix will be 1 1 2 9, 0 1 minus 7 by 2 minus 17 by 2, then 0 0 1 3. So here as you can see that this matrix is said to be in row echelon form, because all the properties of row echelon form are satisfied. Because the reading 1 of third row is in right of reading 1 of second row, same way reading 1 of second row is in right of reading 1 of first row. So we can say that this matrix is in row echelon form. Now we will write down the equation from this matrix. So the corresponding system of equation is given by x plus y plus 2z is equal to 9. This is our first equation. Then second equation will be y minus 7 divided by 2 into z is equal to minus 17 by 2. Then third equation will be z is equal to 3. So here, if you look at the augmented matrix, then you can see that first equation is x plus y plus 2z is equal to 9. Then second equation is y minus 7 divided by 2 into z is equal to minus 17 by 2. Then third equation is z is equal to 3. So these are three equations. Now here value of z is 3. So we will have to solve the system of equation. Therefore we will have to find the value of x, y and z. So value of z is 3. So we will put value of z in equation 2. So put the value of z is equal to 3 in equation 2. So if we put z is equal to 3 in equation 2, then it will be y minus 7 divided by 2 into 3 is equal to minus 17 divided by 2. So if we simplify this, then it will be y minus 21 divided by 2 is equal to minus 17 by 2. So here y will be 2 because minus 17 by 2 plus 21 divided by 2. So 21 minus 17 whole divided by 2. So it will be 4 divided by 2. So it will be 2. So value of y is 2. Now we will put the value of y and z in equation 1. So equation 1 is x plus y plus 2z is equal to 9. Therefore it will be x plus 2 into 3 is equal to 9. So here if we simplify this, then x plus 2 plus 6. So it will be x plus 8 is equal to 9. Therefore x is equal to 9 minus 8. Therefore value of x is 1. Therefore x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 3 is the solution of given system of equations. So here we have discussed how to find the solution of non-homogeneous system of equation using Gauss elimination method, and here in this example we have obtained unique solution. So here this is the example of non-homogeneous system because if you look at the right hand side of the equation, then values are non-zero. If in right hand side of equation values are non-zero, then that system is called non-homogeneous system. Now we will discuss second example, that is solve the following system by Gauss elimination method, and equations are 3x plus y minus 3z is equal to 13. Then second equation is 2x minus 3y plus 7z is equal to 5. Then third equation is 2x plus 19y minus 47z is equal to 32. So here, first of all, we will write down the matrix form of the system. So the matrix form of the system is given by 3, 1 minus 3, 2 minus 3, 7, 2, 19 minus 47 into x, y, z, because as you can see that there are three variables x, y and z, and is equal to 13, 5, 32, because if you look at the right hand side of the equation, then values are 13, 5 and 32. Now we will write down the augmented matrix. So the augmented matrix of the system is 3, 1 minus 3, 13, then 2 minus 3, 7, 5, then 2, 19 minus 47, 32. So this is augmented matrix. Now we will convert augmented matrix into row echelon form because here we are using Gauss elimination method. So reducing the augmented matrix to row echelon form. So for that, if you look at the first row, then leading entry is 3. But here leading entry should be 1. Therefore we will have to convert this 3 into 1. So for that, we will divide first row by 3. So here we will use a row operation, that is R1 divided by 3. So if we apply this row operation, then next matrix will be 1, 1 by 3 minus 1, 13 by 3, then 2 minus 3, 7, 5, then 2, 19 minus 47, 32. Now here, if you look at the first row, then here leading entry is 1. But all entries below the leading one should be 0. Therefore, we will have to convert this 2 into 0 and 2 which is in third row into 0. So for that, we will multiply first row by 2. Then we will subtract it from the second row, and we will multiply first row by 2, then we will subtract it from the third row. So that is, we will use a row operation R2 minus 2R1 and R3 minus 2R. So if we apply these two row operations, then next matrix will be 1 by 3 minus 1 13 by 3. First row will be as it is. Then here 0 minus 11 divided by 3, 9 minus 11 divided by 3. Then third row will be 0, 55 divided by 3 minus 45, then 70 divided by 3. Now if you look at the second row, then leading entry is minus 11 divided by 3. But here, according to the definition of row echelon form, we will have to convert this minus 11 divided by 3 to 1. So for that, we will multiply the second row by minus 3 by 11. So we will use the row operation, that is minus 3 divided by 11 into R2. So if we use this row operation, then next matrix will be 1 by 3 minus 1, 13 divided by 3, then 0, 1 minus 27 divided by 11, 1, then third row will be 0, 55 divided by 3 minus 45, then 70 divided by 3. Now here, all entries below the leading one should be 0. Therefore, we will have to convert this 55 divided by 3 into 0. So for that, we will multiply second row by 55 divided by 3. Then we will subtract it from the third row. So we will use the row operation, that is R3 minus 55 divided by 3 into R2. So if we apply this row operation, then next matrix will be 1 by 3 minus 1, 13 divided by 3, then 0, 1 minus 27 divided by 11, 1, then 0, 0, 0, 5. So here, if you look at this matrix, then all the properties of row echelon form are satisfied, and leading one, which is in second row, is in right of leading one of first row, and all entries below the leading one are zeros. So we can say that this matrix is in row echelon form. So here, from the last row of the augmented matrix, if you look at the last row, then equation will be 0x plus 0y plus 0z is equal to 5. So from the last row of the augmented matrix, equation is 0x plus 0y plus 0z is equal to 5. So that means 0 is equal to 5, which is not possible. Therefore, we can say that this system has no solution. So hence the system is inconsistent. So its meaning is the system has no solution, because 0 is equal to 5 is not possible. So in this example, we have discussed how to apply Gauss elimination method for non-homogeneous system, and here we have obtained no solution. So in today's lecture, we have discussed what is called non-homogeneous system of equations and how to find the solution of non-homogeneous system of equations using Gauss elimination method. Thank you for watching this lecture.